What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So people keep on asking me every day about AMC and GME and if they're done, if I feel as though it's time to get out, what's my exit strategy, when do I plan on getting out, and what I plan on doing after this. Is it a waste of time to get into AMC and GME if you're looking for a short-term profit? I'll get into that. I want to talk about AMC in this video. I'll do another video on GME so that you can get a full breakdown and that you don't have to really skip around if you're not focused on AMC. So in this video, we're going to be talking about all of that stuff. But before I get into that, please hit that like button. Also hit the subscribe button for more videos just like this one. And make sure that you get your free stocks with Webull down below. This is the platform that I'm using. So if you are interested in this platform, please hit that link and sign up and deposit $100 and you'll get free stocks as well. So AMC is a very tricky situation to deal with because if you don't know exactly what happened with AMC, if you're not familiar with the whole situation, basically they had about 78% in shorted shares, and that basically made people want to drive this up, buy this up as much as possible so it does not collapse. AMC was pretty much on the brink of collapse because they were going to, they didn't have enough people going to movie theaters. They didn't have enough money. Like they were pretty much cash poor. So with all of this positive news, it obviously drove up the price, right? And that price continued to drive up, all the way up to, I believe, like $25, close to it. And obviously the hedge funds seen this that were shorting this. The brokerage accounts ended up restricting trading, which shut down a lot of our momentum. And the momentum really just started to tank downhill. You've seen the volume tank. A bunch of people started to get sidetracked. They went to different positions. There were a bunch of distractions, and that's what happened. So now all trading on AMC is allowed. There's no restrictions. You're fine, but the volume just isn't there. And a lot of people asked me from the beginning, like, why would I pitch AMC if I didn't believe that it was going to increase, or I don't believe that it's going to increase now? Why did I pitch it back then? Well, the problem with trading in the stock market is that there's a number of variables that could take place. Whether it is the hedge funds that have control of these brokerage accounts in some form or fashion and find a way for them to stop trading and not stop trading in general. It's just stop buying. You could sell, but you couldn't buy. And if that's the case, that the stock price is going to go down. So all the people that invested up at that high point, basically, it had a significant drop, right? It wasn't something that stayed up in that range. It had a significant drop, and a lot of hedge funds covered a lot of their shorts. So with the fact that they were covering a lot of their shorts, able to buy back a lot of their stocks, basically all of those short positions, not all of them, but a big majority or large majority ended up, covering them. So we had a lesser percentage here. This means that you can't really drive up the price, one, because we don't have volume, two, because they really don't have that many short positions out there from what I can see. And it just doesn't look good for the retail investors yet again. So as you start to see this price going down over the last couple of days, if I actually get into 5 days here, you could see that it really didn't have much movement. It's not moving like it did before. You do have a couple of days or one day to where it jumped up by like $1, but that's not a big move like it usually does. So seeing this, a lot of people are like, well, it looks like it's leveling out. Looks like it's never going to recover from this. Is it going to collapse? Is it going to increase? Am I losing money? Well, AMC is something that is a little bit different than what GME's situation is. GME doesn't really have a full plan. Yes, they can hire new people, but they don't have a plan on what their business model will be. The reason why their business failed was because of the fact, or was failing, is because of the fact that they have an outdated business model with the fact that we have downloadable games. Nobody goes into the store and downloads games or buys games. They go on their Xbox store or the PlayStation store, and then they download these games. It's a different story now. So with AMC, people are still going out to see movies. It's just the pandemic that really pushed it downhill. Now, they were at a lower valuation back then before the pandemic, pre-pandemic, but with all the changes that are going to be made and the fact that they got a lot of debt taken off their books and potential changes as well, this company could be valued at that $10 to $15 mark when it comes to the stock price. So a lot of people are asking me, like, when is this going to happen? When are we going to see this jump? When are we going to see it go up to $20? Well, since all of the variables changed here, I can't say that I'm confident that it will go up to $20. Now, there could be something in place that's hidden from us, hidden from me. But as I look into it, it doesn't look like it's going to have a huge kick. You're not really seeing those large jump ups. You're not really seeing it push past $6. It's struggling to get past $6. People are selling it at lower and lower price points. The only saving grace is the fact that multiple people hold this stock. So if so many people hold this stock, it's the most held stock on Robinhood. It makes me think that there is potential to continue to increase and that all of this is a bubble. But looking at how the stock price is moving over the last couple of days and how it's been consistently going downhill, it has had a little bit of volatility, but the volatility hasn't shown an increase in the stock price. Doesn't make me feel confident about it. Now, I'm still holding 1,600 shares of AMC. So just to let you know, the reason why I'm talking about this is because I'm holding 1,600 shares and it's at a cost basis of $9.38. So right now you can see that I'm basically down $6,000 in this whole entire debacle, this whole situation. So obviously I'm holding for a while until I see that large kick up. Now, people are asking me, is this going to be something where it gets back up to your break-even point and you sell off and pretty much abandon everybody else that's involved in this? And I don't believe so, but like I said before, variables do change. So if I feel as though the price is going to kick back, it's going to come back from $9, then I will sell and get back in at a lower price with the same amount of shares, which means I don't have to hold that much money within those. So I know that I can gain a certain amount of money from it without risking everything that's there. And then I can take some of the other money and trade with that. So I'm not saying that I'm completely giving up on AMC. I'm just saying that as days go on, it's starting to get less and less likely that this is going to happen. So I look into this and I'm confident that we will see some sort of positivity over the long term. I know that the company is valued at a lot more than this, so you will see the positivity over the long term. It's just, will we see that crazy pop that we've seen in the past? Will we see it go up to $30, $40? I don't believe that we will. I think we will see a pop, and I don't know how big that pop will be because it's unpredictable at this time. But some people are coming out and predicting that it's going to get to $100. Some people are predicting that it's going to go down to $3, and they have no real logic behind it, because it's still showing that a lot of people hold it. It's just there's not buying power to drive the price up from what I see. Again, I'm not saying that you should sell it. I'm not saying that you should hold it. I'm looking out for your best situation and trying to be as transparent as possible in all of the things that I see. So hopefully you find value in everything that I talked about. Hopefully, when I talk about different prices here and talk about my targets, I hope that you don't look at my targets as like selling out or my targets as saying that I don't believe in the whole system that we're building up here, because that's not the case. I obviously believe in it. I just want to see the numbers. I'm an analytical person and I love to see these numbers that really want to push this price up. And right now, the buying power just doesn't show me that we're going to push past even $6 because it really can't even sneak past there. You had this only day here that passed $6 and went up to $6.50, $6.59. And then it started to decrease. When I see this 200 moving average or 200 EMA over the 15 moving average, it doesn't make me feel good about it. Any crossover, obviously, you will see some sort of positivity. We've seen an increase on Friday, but it just wasn't something that was big enough to push it past. And I have hope. Like I said, I have hope. It's just very tough to see all of the positivity here. And I'm going to continue to hold. But all I know is right now with holding this, I'm losing out on so many other opportunities. Even if I do end up gaining, if it goes up to $20 and I gain $1,600 from this or $16,000 from this, that still will end up being not enough compared to what you could potentially make. And I thought this was going to be like a quick pop that it would have up to $20. And if that was the case, then I would have been able to profit $16,000 within a short period of time. But that's not the case. It looks like it might be a slow build. And there's a lot of positivity in thinking that, you have a lot of volatility here, but it's a slow build. And I don't want a slow build. It's a waste of time. I'm impatient. So a lot of times that's why I'm doing a lot of day trading rather than this long-term investing here. So hopefully we see some positive news on Monday. I'll continue to hold because I wanted to get up to that break-even point. Right now is a $6,000 loss. It needs to be more than that. But there is potential for all of this. If variables change, there is serious potential for it to have a pop, a squeeze, all of this with all of the different variables that are around, things may change. So let me know what you think about this. Do you believe that we have some sort of pop? I hope you don't get discouraged by the things that I said. I'm just trying to be realistic and as transparent as possible in everything that I'm feeling, everything that I'm seeing. So hopefully you can find some sort of value in that. But make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, also hit that notification bell for more videos like this one, and make sure that you check out some of the links down below. Webull, you can get free stocks. This is the platform that I'm using. And also check out my credit card links if you're interested in that. But I'm going to get out of here and I'll catch you guys in the next video.